How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Dork, and welcome to Biomutant. This is a game I've been looking forward to for at least a year now. I learned about this back when the pandemic first started because I was looking for things to play. It came out on the 25th of this month, and so far the reviews have been mixed. There are a lot of people that don't like it, but a lot of people do love it. Me personally, I just want to see it because the game, first off, you get to play a Rocket Raccoon looking character, so I mean, furry for the win. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know. I want to get something different. I enjoy the way this game looks, even if it may play a little wonky. I'm not too worried about that. I did go ahead and play a little bit of it, but I'm going to go ahead and start a new game for you. Yeah, I played a Saboteur, but my game crashed at that time, and I didn't bother like loading back into it. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game, medium. I do know a little bit about it. The character creation on this game is a little wild though, because you literally get to pick everything, and then when you comes down to getting the pattern of your character, there's a wheel with like I don't know how many different selections on it. Like right here is the default character. This is the character you see like in the little trailer. He doesn't look as goofy, I guess, sometimes, because there's the Primal, Dum-Don, Rex, Hyla, Fip, I hope I'm pronouncing that, and then Murgle. Each one of these is just based off of what your base character is going to be, like which stats are aligned with each breed. I think last time I picked Hyla. Wait, let's go ahead and go through all of them. This one's more based off of agility, as you can see over to the right here. Primal is a nimble developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of lesser developed intellect. So your intellect takes a hit, not even a big one, I don't think, but you're supposed to be more agile. Dum-Don is the least developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensate the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. So I guess this would be your warrior / barbarian sort of thing. So if you just want to go straight like DPS, I want to say, without worrying about so much magic, or what is it in this game? I think it's called psychokinetic powers. Rex is an extraordinarily developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. I think I picked this one earlier when I did the rogue build, but I don't know if we'll pick that one again. Hyla is a regenerative, developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them extremely tough and resilient. I guess this would be your tank breed, and that man looks like a pit bull. He just looks like he's ready to rumble. The Fip breed is renowned for a highly evolved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked with the power of Ki, which amplifies their psionic output. That looks so creepy though, but I mean, I guess they're more the mage base. It just looks so creepy. Murgle is the definition of idolized breed. Its evolutionary lineage has gone in a direction where form and appearance have dominated over function. So I guess they're the charisma based ones. I see the barter goes from 7% to 10%. This one, both physical and mental challenges. Yep, I'm gonna go Primal. Define your character's starting attributes. To see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has, press I.
Define your genetic structure.
No, I think it's I. This is what I was talking about. Like this, that's your character scaling and everything. Like instead of just putting in like numbers to get what you want, you actually have to drag this around. So it's a little bit. Ooh, that one was nice. Strength and agility based. I actually like that a lot. But yeah, that's how you adjust it, and then it actually physically changes your character up. Like if you were to go to like over here to agility and intellect, kind of balances out a little bit more rather than just being top heavy and muscle heavy. You have intellect and charisma. Vitality and charisma. Oh my god. Vitality and strength. Your tank build. He's a hefty boy now. If you just went straight neutral, it will come out like that. But we're going to go strength and agility base. or tanky. You know, I like that. We're just gonna go with that.
Choose a genetic resilience.
This is just resistance. I didn't really understand this because I didn't get to that far into the game I played previously, but I did go ahead and take a split between radioactivity and heat because one, I don't like fire base, and radiation just seems like a absolute no anyway. So I'm gonna split that put that at 12% apiece. If I can. That's good. That's okay.
Choose your first style.
Yeah, and this is the pattern color. Like this, each different point is something different. Like that one. So you just can basically click around until you find something that you like, because then you're gonna get the colors. You get the pattern, then you get the two colors, the primary, and then the, I guess, the secondary color.
Pick your main color.
Main color. Go this, and then that's turn it down. There we go. And then
choose your detail color.
Color. Do that deal. Actually,
pick your main color.
Go. Head all the way down.
Choose your detail color.
There we go. Nice and green. Okay, these are our stats over the corner. You see you have 17 points in vitality. Strength is 48. Intellect is 17. Agility is a nice 41. Charisma is 17. Luck is, I don't know how to adjust luck, but I'm guessing that's going to be based off of gear later. I'll go ahead.
Commando.
This is picking your class. Deadeye. The Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside the law. Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values. Turn you around. Commando. Commando is trained as an operative of elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. Basically Rambo, I guess. This is what I thought about picking earlier when I saw it, but I don't know anything about the psionic powers and how they work in game, and I don't think you're locked to not being able to use psionic powers later. So I didn't pick this one.
Saboteur.
This is the one I picked before, but I like the whole rogue-esque build. And what really got me was the twin silver grip. The fact that you can dual wield weapons as this class, because I'm just kind of like I like everything else, but being able to dual wield is always a good. Sentinel is, I think, it's just the big boss tank. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma. Dedicate themselves to protect the house. It might just be two-handed weapons from what I can see here. I don't know what you have there, sir, but it looks like it has eyeballs on it, and it looks like you. I don't know what that is. You look like a really aggravated chef. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and go Saboteur.
Saboteur chosen.
All right, and we're good to go.
Sounds good.
And also, your character does not speak.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Yeah, your character doesn't talk. The narrator does everything for you.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
And there's something like, basically like a paragon bar sort of thing. Like you have dark side and light side, and depending on what you choose.
It's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Yeah, then you have I'm dark red as in strength and power, and color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. And you get these little angels. Let me go ahead and show you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Sure.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
Yeah, they're just...
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half? My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
But yeah, that's like a morality sort of guardians, like your left and right angel. I chose to go with the darker path simply because I haven't done a dark character in a long time.
Left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
So this game is not just about you being an animal or anything like this. This is just you're a mutated person. This is a post-apocalyptic, as far as I understand it, this is a post-apocalyptic world. And everybody is a beast creature.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh, there we go. Whoop. I may hit the wrong button. There we go. That's Q to parry. One thing I'm still learning about this game is the control system is all over your keyboard. So you have to learn a whole different type of remapping and everything like that. It's just so weird compared to the other games you play. Like, I've never once had to use Alt for anything in the game, so when I have to
make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
But yeah, I've never had to use Alt for anything ever playing a game, so it's just really weird having to bend that finger down to hit that button. So when you see me
It was
pause,
best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
to pull it down and everything like that. What I do really enjoy is my little grasshopper buddy. He's a flashlight. He does different things. When I open up the inventory later, you'll be able to see him.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attacks. Reload your ranged weapon, press R. Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Oop, R.
Shot through.
Oops, wrong button. Whoop. When in doubt, shoot it out. Come on. There we go. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance to weaknesses to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Let's go ahead and equip it. To attach special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold one. I'm assuming I don't have anything in that menu. I'm just stuck. Oh, hang on. Put it on 2, right? Yeah, there we go. Oops. Buffering on all types of buttons. All right, there we go. Found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables to find other ways to heal. You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu, input, and selecting it. Buddy home. Checking the toilet as always. Small health pack.
Curious about what's up there?
But yeah, you don't talk at all. As far as I understand and as far as what I've seen, narrator does it all for you.
Sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attacks. When the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolts flash above their heads, press Q. I didn't even kill that one guy. He's dead. I guess I did get them. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and press E. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded. To open the item selection, hold 1. DANDYCANDY. Energy pack medium. Meat meat.
Now that's loot.
Energy pack small. Sweet meat. Thing too bad. Energy pack medium. Tickling toffee. Alright. So yeah, that was a little combat thing. As you can tell, I fat fingered some buttons there as always. I'm growling on the other side of this. Nah. You're gonna throw something at you. I need to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. Do it. Yep.
Got that one down. The deep
Ooh.
cut.
Okay, yeah, now. Fire? Can't fire the gun until it's completely reloaded. Excuse me, sir. There can only be one true furry, sir. Did anybody else give me anything? What's this? 2 clinks. I guess that's the currency in this. I do know what we're doing now is the tutorial and everything like that. I believe it's an open world game later down the road, so you can literally do whatever you want. But right now, it's just trying to teach us how to play the game and give us a little bit of the lay of the land, so to speak. Use you. Shielder. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with a melee attack before you can deal damage to the enemy. don't know how many people are in this room. It really... There we go. I don't know how that happened, but... Ow! Level up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in Wung Fu and Perks menu. Go to the menu, press tab. Tongue tickling. Infectious. Can I open these doors? Nope. The KLAWBAR.
Emergency box from the ones.
KLAWBAR. Wow. Old world KLAWBAR. Examine yonder door. Okay, so it's like an objective-based door.
That pipe looks weak. The clawbar should come in handy.
KLAWBAR. The KLAWBAR. The Klondike bar. Okay, so how do KLAWBAR? Oh. Oh. Down the hole we go.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
This looks like a chase sequence if I've ever seen one. What? Covered in oil. This looks infectious.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed.
You mean radiation?
You. Close encounter.
You absorb a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutation part of the menu. So the game is telling me I'm due for an upgrade. Can I shoot this thing? Hang on one sec, reloading. Guess it doesn't really mean anything. It says it'll pop those things out under duress, but... Get out of Bunker 101. Guess you can't call it Vault 101. A lot of doors.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
You find a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. You switch which node is selected. Use W and S. To rotate a node, press Q and E. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher intellect, the more moves you have. Oh god, I dumped intellect. Each node has a certain position that must be rotated and to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Blow up. Rotate each of the nodes so the colors match each other. Okay, so I'm just rotating these. How do you navigate? Oh, okay. Need to rotate. Rotate. You to rotate.
Just a few moves left.
There we go.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxinol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay, so this is a... So, it's kind of like the Wall-E movie, like with By and Large and everything like that. It's just like, we kind of messed up Earth, except they went off into space. Oh, no, I mean, they did make ships to go off into space. I don't know.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing.
And I'm gonna have to go.
Coming from behind that door.
Don't say.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
So shoot it is what I'm hearing. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Rotate each node so that the colors match each. That's matching, correct? Am I incorrect in noting that? Yes, okay, so then you rotate it this way, right? Now this one, that way.
There you go.
I wonder if those puzzles get harder, because the only thing that's getting me is just the way to rotate them initially. A guy in a wheelchair! Out of date. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up into the air by pressing Q.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him.
He's out of date? Wow. It's,
Bullets everywhere. Cutting edge.
Well placed.
It's me, just reloading.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
My loot stuff. Money.
Scrapalicious.
Please don't. I don't know if I can take you talking like that. I locked my cricket back there. Hold up. New friend and old friend. Neat.
Atu awa ya ia. Setuatan pop kila.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Tika maperna. Momombusu?
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Wumbubu dubuko.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Tika maperna. Yowo tulua.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Lua tolu tum.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Tamuk gabamuk tab. Kuyetu koweboy.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Hikobe. Ifari kobo farm.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Bubuko von vunvun. Hikobe. Ifari kobo farm.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Popsy?
Ba lo yualu. Valo alo hero.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Ya, sabota mua.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Cobra yake. Valo alo hero.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other.
Balo utolo. Loma utolo. Ba yowo.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Sure, the tree. Dialogue settings. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in settings accessibility. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Just let me know what you think about the game. If you want to see more played, I know I'm ending it right here in the middle of a flashback, but at the same time, I just want to go ahead and cut them short. That way you can get a feel for the game beforehand. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a like. It does mean a lot. Leave me a comment down below to let me know what you think of the game. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you know when I upload a video. I typically get to them either every other day now or maybe every day, depending on how productive I can be during the weekend or during the week. But again, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.